Good morning Year 1. Today is Wednesday the 3rd of March and we are halfway through our last week of home learning. We are nearly there, so keep going and next week we will be back together in the classroom. So today we are going to get started on your comprehension lesson for the day. So you will need your comprehension workbook and we are working on page 8 today. You will also need your yellow lined workbook and a pencil to make sure that we are ready for our lesson. So if you need to go and get those now, pause the board and off you go. Brilliant. Okay then. So let's have a look at what we are going to do today. So we are going to start with our high frequency words and we're going to play my reveal, read and write game. Okay, so under my 6 shapes I have got 6 high frequency words, and remember our high frequency words can be tricky words, so they can be words that we can't chop and blend, we just have to know them by practicing, and they are words that we read all the time in our texts, so they will help us to get quicker at our reading. And remember, that word is called fluency. So some we can chop and blend and some we can't, but the goal is to practice makes perfect, to read them all by sight. Okay, so each day when we play this game and you're writing them in your yellow lined workbook, the aim is by the end of the lesson to be able to read some of them by sight. All of them would be a super job. Okay, so let's have a look at the first high frequency word for today. Are we ready? Let's go for the one right in the middle. Okay, if you know it by sight, shout it out. Okay, and this one we can chop and blend, so if not, have a go at chopping and blending it if you can't read it by sight. Well done. It is the word this. This. Well done. This is the way we chop and blend. Okay, this. So we've revealed it, we've practiced it, and now we are going to write it. So into your yellow lined workbook, you will see I've already written the date today, and the date is Wednesday the 3rd of March 2021. And remember, this week we are practicing writing our new month, March. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is write the date. Then you're going to leave a line and together we are going to practice writing the high frequency word this. Okay, off we go. So remember, our T is a nice tall ladder letter and so is our H. This. Finger space. Tall ladder letter T. Tall ladder letter H. Finger space. And again, you're going to go all the way along your line because that will help you to practice. Okay, so let's have a look at our next one for the day. The next high frequency word is, we know this one, 2 sounds, shout it out. Up. Well done. Up. Okay, I climb up the tree. So we're going to leave a line and we're going to practice our high frequency word up. And we're going to go all the way along the line, keeping your handwriting nice and neat all the way along. Okay, brilliant job Year 1. Now, we have got 4 more to do. So for the next 4, I am going to reveal. We will read the word together and then you're going to write it down in your workbook, okay? So let's go for this one down here. Ready? Now this is a tricky word. Some of you might know it. If you know it, shout it out. All. Well done. And 2 alls. All. Okay. All the children were sand and rock. All. Okay. So you can either pause now and go to your lined workbook to practice, or we can reveal them all and then you can pause. It's up to you. Okay, so this word is all. Next one, let's go for this one. Okay, now we can chop and blend this one if you need to, but try and chop and blend it in your head. Try and not sound it out. See if you can do it and then say it as one word. Challenge yourself. After 3, shout it out. 3, 2, 1. Can. Well done. And can. We can read our high frequency words. Well done. Can. So off you go then in your yellow workbooks. Can. 2 more to go. Ready? And another one. You can chop and blend this, but try and do it in your head. And then shout it out at me and see if you can read it by sight. 3, 2, 1. Had. Well done. Big thumbs up. Had. Excellent. And the last one today. Ready? Oh, this one is a tricky word. Shout it out. 3, 2, 1. We. Well done. Just 2 letters in this tricky word. We should all know this one. It's a phase 3 tricky word, isn't it? And it's the tricky word we. Brilliant job. Now I have seen some fantastic handwriting in your yellow lined workbooks, and we are doing a super job, so I can't wait to read your high frequency words already today, and we haven't even begun. So pause the board if you need to, and off you go with your high frequency words. And then once you have done that, we are going to have a look at today's activity. So, moving on. Today we have a learning question, and our learning question says, can I read and understand simple sentences? So, because we are working in our comprehension book year 1, we are thinking about what we read and what it means, okay? So when we read a sentence, it will tell us something, and that's why it's really important that once we have chopped it and we have blended it, we go back and read it again so that it makes sense, and that will help us to answer the questions. So today we have got a picture, and for each picture we have got 2 sentences, and we need to decide which sentence is the right one, okay? So I'm going to do the first one with you today, and then the second one you are going to write in your workbooks, and you're going to tick the one that is the right sentence, okay? So let's start then with the first one. Now we can look at the picture and we can discuss the picture together first. So what can we see? I can see a man, and he looks like he's making some food. He's got a hat on, which I know is to protect his head and to make sure that none of his hair falls in the food. And I think he is a chef. Do you agree? I think he's a chef. I think chefs cook food for us, don't they? When we go to restaurants and things like that. We haven't been to a restaurant for a very long time, but hopefully very soon we'll all be able to go out together and enjoy that together. So, let's read the 2 sentences and see what they say. I would like you to make sure that you are chopping and blending with me, okay? So you're going to read it to your adult. First word is the tricky word. Shout it. I. Well done. I sing. Sing. Songs. 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 I sing songs. Now this is a high frequency word. Or. For. Tricky word. You. I sing songs for you. Okay. Now, we've just had a discussion, and I'm not sure he's singing, is he? So let's read the next one and see if the next one is going to be correct. Because don't forget, it could be that both of the sentences are tricking you and they aren't correct. So just because one is wrong, it doesn't mean the other is going to definitely be right. You must read them both. So let's read the second one together. I, ook, kook. I, kook, food. Food. I, kook, food. And here's our high frequency word again. For you. So let's read it back to make sure it makes sense. I cook food for you. Which one is correct, year one? We've had a look at the picture. We know what the sentences say, and now we can think and we can match. Shout it out. You are right. I cook food for you is the right one, isn't it? Because we've looked at the picture together and we know that he is a chef. So let's give a big tick in this box. Now, for the next one, I would like you to write down both of the sentences and add your sound buttons so I can see that you know what your phase 2 sounds are. So those are the sounds with your sound button. And then your phase 3, phase 4 sounds will have your sound line, won't they? So that's what I want to see, because I know then that you are reading each sound together as a blend or on its own, as it should be. So write down both and then tick me which one matches this picture. So pause the board and off you go. Super. So today, once you have done that, year one, you are going to move into your comprehension workbook and you are going to work on page number 9. And you will see that it is very, very similar to the activity that we have just done. So I know that you are going to be superstars at this because you have got 4 pictures and you have got 2 sentences for each picture. Now we know to answer the questions today, we need to look at the picture, we need to think about what the picture is doing, what the picture is showing us, and then we need to read the 2 sentences and see which one matches. So I know you are going to whiz through that today, like the superstars that you are. And then once you have done that, I do of course have a challenge for you. And my challenge of the day is, make it nice and big for you, can you draw me a picture of your favourite job with a sentence to tell me what it is? So this could be the job that you would like to do when you are older, or it could be something that you think is really, really cool, okay? Something that you think is a very exciting job to do. So I would like a picture and a sentence to match today. And I can't wait to see these because it would be really interesting to see what jobs you would like to do, because I know that when we were in reception, you told me what jobs that you would like to do when we did that activity together. So let's see if it's changed now you are a little bit older. Okay, so have fun today, lots to do, enjoy your learning. It's Wednesday, you're nearly there, nearly at the end of the week. So enjoy, and I will see you tomorrow.